Welcome back. At the end of the previous part, Bronya sent news that the blockade between the overworld and the underworld is about to lift after more than a decade. So let's go meet Natasha and pass this exciting news to every underworld resident. Oh, she's over there now. Before we go see it though, I'm gonna check the shop.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
What we got here? Well, we don't have any material. After everything we did, we don't have extra things. I could have got some of these from here. Look, had I got the disc things. Yep.
You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment of history.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
Do those posters over there have shadows? Like they're floating, or is like a piece of glass in front of something? They have shadows though, I'm just wondering why. Is it because the texture's in the wrong location, or is it meant to represent a glass window? Not sure. The smell of freedom's in the air.
I smell it too. For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, reopening the passageway means rediscovering old ways of living. Return to normality. Survival is no longer the top of the agenda. But for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation, this will be a new life altogether. Once you've tasted freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation.
Da 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 da.
I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember. We should welcome it with smiles. If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement. And when you're ready, let's go home.
Aww. Yeah, these posters here. I think maybe like there's meant to be a... like almost like it's representing a glass panel in front of whatever's behind it, like a shutter or something. Maybe. It's what it feels like there's a glass, like a pane of glass just in front of the metal thing behind it. Anyway.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines.
Oh. Well, I want to go check with some of the people around here, though.
Ah, it's you! The liberators of the underworld! You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece.
It's an angle here, like you can just see above Sealer right now. You can see that poster there, but at certain angles it just disappears. Huh. Do you have a license?
Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, miss. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it for 10 years now.
Straight to jail.
So, ready to climb aboard?
Not yet.
No problem. This car won't be leaving without you.
He hasn't got a license. No license. Okay, so I'm looking for some extra dough, you know what I mean. No, we'll have a look at that at a later date. I want to see any named people we can speak to.
The guards, they move so quickly. Don't you think that's a little fishy?
I think it's hard to believe, but I've met that young lady, Bronya. We didn't talk much, but she felt trustworthy to me.
I don't really know what kind of person the new Guardian is, but I heard the three outsiders are on good terms with her. Those three are really capable people. If they believe the guards, then there's no reason for us not to.
I guess.
Huh. Fedora's right. They saved lots of people at the mines. I think they can be trusted.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy to trust. Ah, these wildfire guys and the vagrants, they're so annoying. Can't you just chill out? You don't like wildfire? I don't hate wildfire. I just think they're too idealistic. I might just be a housewife, but I know a thing or two about the outside world. Food, water, waste disposal, logistics, it's a mess from head to toe in the underworld. Without these basics guaranteed, how do you plan on defending your home? Why, it's just a daydream. Why are you asking so many questions? You don't look like a vagrant. Are you part of the wildfire? No, you don't dress like you're from the underworld. Are you from the overworld? I'm just passing through. Gee, I thought you were some big shot from above, so what's your deal? I'm surprised that, You know about up there? Of course, back when my husband and I first met, we used to have romantic candlelight dinners up there in the restaurants. Not just some country kid. Hang on. Do you mean up above right now? I really don't know. Could you tell me about it? What's your view on the evacuation of the guards? What's there to say? I heard it's on Madame Cocolia's orders, but she has to have her reasons. She's the Supreme Guardian, after all. If I can't trust her, who can I trust? So I think that sooner or later the guards will return to the underworld to protect us. The Supreme Guardian will never abandon us. Don't have any other questions? Okay. Let's see about heading up then.
So, ready to climb aboard?
Go on then. Time to take the kids out for some fresh air.
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
Look at it. Ceiling, though.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And let the day just pass me by.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
Damn right.
It's Japard! Is he here to meet us?
He's still on duty. Huh. He must have recovered quickly.
Let's go say hi!
I finally got that last chest. Finally. Oh, hello. This leather suitcase has a vintage design, with layer upon layer of dust piling up on top of it. Typically, seeing such luggage at a transportation station is nothing unusual, so it could be said that the suitcase's lonely presence still falls within the realm of what is considered normal, even though it is still somewhat out of the ordinary. After all, no traveller would ever throw away their prized luggage on the roadside like that, at least not for that long. And if this were somehow the case, then the person who left their stuff behind must be habitually forgetful or unbelievably rich. Moreover, this forgetful or rich traveller apparently left something quite extraordinary inside the suitcase. If you press your ears against it and have a listen, you hear a sound that goes like this. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. It appears to be some kind of mechanized device knocking. A sound which, with each passing second, calm and soothing. But wait, having this thing here is probably problematic. This suspicious suitcase making ticking sounds in a transportation station this busy. Gosh, that's terrible. Stop right there. You know what that means, right? I'm sure you know. I know. Call someone, please. There's a bomb here. Just hold on for a sec. It's not just bombs that could be ticking. What about precious gold watches? You'd better not start a mass panic before a conclusion is reached. Fortunately, your reckless yelling didn't cause anyone to notice us. And unfortunately, we still don't know if it's a bomb or just some kind of timepiece. Either way, we've got to open the suitcase to know what's inside, but that sounds a little dishonest. In other words, to do something that goes against societal ethics would cost you a praise of high morals, not to mention the guilt you'd have to endure, the look you get from others, the warrant for your arrest by the Silvermane Guards, and so on. But you could just turn a blind eye to all this turnaround and leave the place pretending everything you just witnessed has never even happened in the first place. But of course, you will still have to pray this potential bomb is not going to risk public safety. I've got to have a look. No problem. So, were you ever blessed with praise of high morals? Of course I have it. Yes. Okay. If high morals were a real person, I'd probably be frowning so hard at you right now. But one thing at a time. You will have nothing to worry about when you consume a praise of high morals to open this suspicious suitcase. So, go ahead. You open the suitcase. You'll find and locate the source of the ticking sound in the rather empty suitcase. It turns out to be a precious gold watch. The moniker Wallace is engraved on the watch, along with the line, should this item come into your possession, kindly contact Wallace Cambridge Limestein? You act of kindness shall be handsomely recompensed. This watch seems destined to be here at this very moment, as its wealthy owner has already made preparations for all the foreseeable fates of this watch, with the possible exception that it might be mistaken for a bomb. Okay, so we need to look for that guy. Hurt locker. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Anything else around? Just the way up, I suppose. Another trash can. It's just a trash can. A trash can. Don't get close without courage. Oh. Was that it? Oh, there's another vending machine over here. Is there anything new in this one? Machine rumbles. No. Nothing really there I want to get. That's fine. That's fine. So anyway. Japard. Got distracted.
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this planet.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore. Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment.
You were just doing your job.
Thanks for understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough to...
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. She wants the people to understand what happened. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
So go to Bronya's succession ceremony. There's Oleg there. Oh dear. There's an expressively unbridled portrait here, or rather a wanted poster. The figure is highly unique, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Or to be more descriptive, his deep blue hair and jade green eyes. This isn't going over your head, but the portrait really is so expressive that any description here would be gilding the lily. Look, his half-smiling sneer says it all, really. You decide to peel it off the wall, mainly for Belobog. Thinking of all you've been through here, you don't really care how the character in the poster feels. Sampo. It was Sampo. I expected more people around here. There they are there. Look, it's nice to see those two here.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address starting soon?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though. Let's find somewhere to wait.
The chair's nearby then.
Guards, formation!
What?
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me!
Let's get a good look at that. That's cool. That's a cool CG right there.
Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret: the order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage.
Again, get a lovely look at that CG there. Look at Japard there.
In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together, people of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering.
Wait, they have silly straws on this planet? Impressive.
But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars.
There's Sela down there.
But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Oh, indeed. Indeed. Oh! Hello, hello. I do love these chairs. I'd love a chair like this, to be honest. Very nice. Like the one with the wheels and all that type of stuff. Be very, very cool.
Bronya, we're back! March, Don Hung, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control.
Are you fully recovered? And what do you mean was Sela not here for the address? We saw her.
Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother, she tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
We did. That's the important bit. Just remember that.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe. was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March.
The part about preserving the Cedar civilization was real.
I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
I mean, you're gonna need that hope to basically recover the planet.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Telling Bronya about Welt's observations.
Which means the fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity.
It's like I need to wait just a fraction of a second more after they have a bit of dialogue so I don't accidentally skip the options.
You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
Basically, what I'm looking for usually is at the bottom below the text, there's either like triple dots or a downward arrow. When it becomes the downward arrow and they finish speaking, that's when I press X to go to the next piece of dialogue. But the options come up after that. So sometimes I just accidentally skip it. Anyway. The Astral Express will do everything within our power to help.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate this journey?
2.5.
Oh.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Clearly.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Any thoughts you want to share?
Just one. How big is that pile of paperwork over there? Oh dear. So, what would the next adventure be like?
Equally unforgettable, I'm sure. Anyway, don't worry about the future. Live in the moment.
I'm thinking we might run into a space version of Liyue. Nah, that'll never happen.
Let's go for one more round in the administrative district. I want to take more photos.
Oh, there we go. Planar ornaments. Provides the wearer with various special stats. Gain bonus buffs if the wearer has a complete set equipped. Okay.
Wanna spar?
No. What? I'm trying to... Oh. I'm going to the exclamation. It wants me to go... I want to go down. Yes. Relics. Enter the planar ornament equipping menu. So, what we got here? Planar ornaments can offer multiple special stats. Equipped planar ornaments. Challenge the simulated universe to obtain planar ornaments. Oh. Okay. I mean, enhance it? Enhance the usual way, okay. Crit damage, break effect, that's cool. Defense, You know, could be better, So you... Herta's Wandering Trek. So this isn't the same piece as this one, but But Space Sealing Station. I thought we did have both. Because there's like, that's the same stat buff. I'm confused why it's not activated. Yeah, we'll throw them at it. HP and effect res. Okay. Yeah, why have we not got the 2 separate? Oh, because we've not equipped it. That's why. There we go. Increases the wearer's attack by 12%. When the wearer's speed reaches 120 or higher, the wearer's attack increases by an extra 12. What's our speed? What's our speed? Oh, we're 2 away. We're 2 away. I need to get that up. Did I send yet? No. Oh, I'm just 2 away. Just 2 away. Ooh, it's so close. It's so. What was that? That's something Sealer's doing. Okay, so we'll get that. Log into the game. You can tell what time of day I'm playing this. Right, anyway, let's get that. So we can claim that. So then we can claim that. Claim that. Claim that. Claim that. So we can claim that. So we can claim that. Clear stage 12. Enhance 4 characters to 60. And enhance 4 light cones to 60. I can't do that yet. I simply can't do that yet. And we've got Simulated Universe World 3. We need something else to go to World 3? What? What are these? For every 40 Trailblaze power consumed, store 1 Immersifier. Okay. We'll have a look at that at some point. Interesting. What else have we got on our menu now, though? Get the achievements. Tutorials, blah, 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 blah. Also got something up here. Some credits! Lovely. Do we have options here? We do. Let's get 2 more of them. And we'll go over to our warps. I'm gonna warp on this one. No luck there. Same guy again. We got 1 here. I was hoping for the Bronya. But no. Anyway, go to Everwinter Monument and take pictures.
Bronya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious.
Very serious.
Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Good idea. Let's show them the photos once we're done. Is that it? Yep, that's the one.
Whoa, so much ice! But it's warm here. Aren't you overworlders worried it'll melt?
They kind of want it to melt.
Not at all. It may look like ice, but it's actually a monument carved out of geomeral crystal.
Oh, this thing.
Ah, Geomarrow! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. He'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks.
How do I explain? This particular piece of geomarrow is definitely not for sale.
Have a look. I took a photo of everyone.
A photo? What's that? Hook wants to see it!
I must remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission violates Belobog Public Security Ordinance number... Wait, that's a nice picture! And it's crystal clear.
Wow, photos are awesome! Can Hook have it? You like it? It's yours. A farewell gift from us. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before?
Hello.
It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old. Photo? This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
It happened again.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
There we go then.
Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon?
Got places to be.
I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Dan Hung, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
We shall see about that.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast. Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night.
I'm not so sure they will.
Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
Okay, so return to the hotel and rest with no surprises this time.
Come around and have a look.
No, I will not come around and have a look. I'm busy going to the hotel. We didn't even book a room, we're just going there, okay. Don't mind us. Just gonna take a room. Okay. You're overwhelmed by a sea of weariness. Go to bed. The engine of creation, Kukolia. An ethereal outer space, the gaze of the preservation. Your fragmented memory of the battle forms a blurry and surreal montage. In the midst of this frantic tapestry of events, you see the moment Kukolia perished with the Stellaron. A strange voice speaks to you in a hushed tone. But the voice passes rapidly. You try to recall what you saw in those fleeting moments, but find no trace. All of a sudden, you hear it again. A female voice in your ear.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Huh?
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, huh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness always entails the manifestation of the dignity of mankind. Now, that's a quote I live by. Well, bye for now. Send my regards to the guys and girls in the tavern. Oh, and don't forget to say that Sempo Kuski will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call. To you, my dear audience, I dedicate my performance. I wonder, did I bring a little more joy into your lives?
Damn it, Sampo.
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
What?
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danheng.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself.
I'm full of energy myself.
Oh, copycatitis still has no cure, I see.
Copycatitis still has no cure, I see.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the Express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Back home we go. Bid farewell to Belobog. The lovely hotel. The massive Art Deco window. Lovely. See you, Belobog. And then we're gone. That's it, we're just gone. So, where do we need to go?
And have a look.
No! I will not come have a look. All the way over there. Let's just get there a bit quicker. We've been here before, we know.
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the Express.
Hey! I'm not that heartless, you know.
Let's leave and return to the Express.
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Bronya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Ooh, that gave me goosebumps.